let's play games, get high scores. Who can ever ask for more? Thor will show you just what to do. Yes, you.
Hello, my Asgardians, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the NerdClash server. And we are here today with pretty much a show and tell episode. We will be doing a little building later on, don't worry about that. But for this episode we're going to take a little run straight away up these here stairs, which are going to be changed at some time. I don't really like them where they are. In fact, the whole entrance might be changed for this little basement to the village storage something or other. I don't... It's called something, isn't it? But anyway, whoa! First things noticed, we've got a great big wheat field over here now with a couple of custom trees in there. Just threw a couple of them in. Most of what I do to make a custom tree is I actually take one of these interesting looking doohickeys, acacia woods and acacia trees, and then just swap them out with dark oak or spruce, and it looks nice. But yeah, I put a bit of a fence round it. That is not going to stay exactly where it is. I like how it looks, but there's a little bit around here that I don't think looks right, so maybe I'll take this level over to that level rather than have that extra drop here, and then I can have all of the fence rather than having to go down. You can just go across there. Anyway, I haven't said anything about it yet, but maybe you've noticed in the distance first great big beacons heading up into the ether, into the sky, into space. But I've got a massive part of my castle wall done. The castle wall is a design of my own. I will say that I have taken a few pointers from, there is a stone wall that I did for my other series, which was basically a flat out shorter copy of something done by Russell96, which is amazing. But this is wooden, taking a few of the same ideas, but the top bit of it is my own with the spikes, and I like it. I put a little bit of something like a portcullis on my gate now, but you'll see that nothing else has been done up here. I've got to take this wall around that way, but this area is ginormous. I've got 4 beacons going up here, so yeah, I'm jumping like a rabbit and fall down there. That's my new place for finding diamonds. I find all of the diamonds there. Up here, this plateau goes right over this way. I mean, yep, this goes for miles now. Oh, and something else. Notice my lovely water. This is also from the Halcyon Days pack, and this resource pack has the most beautiful sky. Just look at it. And very nice water. I mean, there is nicer water out there I have seen in resource packs, but I had this one to hand and thought, well, do you know what, just for now I'll put that on there. It looks a lot easier on the eye. It's a more subtle blue rather than that absolutely ridiculous blue from the default pack. I mean, it's nice and it's vibrant and it's colourful, but it doesn't look like water. Water's never that colour. Never ever. Not unless you're looking at it from a long way away. Even that, look at that. Ooh, beautiful. Looks... But it doesn't look ridiculously blue tropical. It looks blue like real water. And that's nice. But there's not much more to show you actually in this area. But we have made, Dante and I, to use the correct English and good manners, have made the End Farm, the Enderman Farm. We took on the dragon the other day. If you want to see footage of that, please check out Bubble's channel. Bubble has a good video of that, and I'm not going to bother putting a video out myself because it's all in Bubble's video. And well, he thinks he killed the dragon, but I don't know. He's pulled out his sword at the last second. Maybe that did it, but I'm absolutely sure I hit him square between the eyes with my own bow. But anyway, I will meet you at the entrance to the end. To the end! To the end of farm, just to the end. So, from the nether hub, we take the blaze spawner under construction tunnel, and that blaze spawner is... maybe we'll have a look at that later as well. I'll show you exactly how it works for now. Maybe then Bubble will see that we do actually have a working blaze spawner. It's just not exactly the way I want. Anyway, we'll go through here and have a little look at the fortress, is it? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm in the ground at the moment. Probably going to lag here for a few seconds. That's how things work at the moment. And I'm out. Ha-ha! Amazing! Yes, chests all over the place. This is just amazing around here. These are mine. I shall take them back before they get lost or forgotten. Flint and steel can stay. Beds can stay. Can't take them. Well, can take them to the end, but it doesn't do you any good. I put my extra eyes of ender in there, so don't need them anymore. Not really, unless we're making ender chests. But onwards to this totally unchanged room. Through this unchanged room is what I should say, into this quite changed end. I have come back just in the last day because we weren't getting amazing spawns from the end farm. Oh, I should have gone through the bottom one there. Yeah, there's two ways. You can go through the middle here to the platform and up there back to the portal. But just chuck down a couple of... I don't have any torches on me, do I? Just to add to it? No, I don't. Yeah, chuck down a couple of snow golems and chucked down a few torches, but not many, because we weren't getting great spawns on the end farm. But you can just see it. I'm not sure how this will show up on YouTube, but you can just see it in the distance over there, and we were getting woeful spawns. Woeful. So I thought, well, I'll just light up the end of the end and just see how that works. And yeah, now you can't empty it. You can't empty it. It's still not, I would say, at 100% efficiency, but it's efficient enough so that one person can't empty it. It's going to be fast enough, hopefully, for two people to use it simultaneously. I've put water across the top of this, that's obvious. That's what you've got to do to stop Enderman from spawning. It's only, you can see, 1, 2.5 blocks tall in here, so we can't get any Enderman coming down to here. And now for the noise machine. Look at them, just dropping. And this thing is mental. It is mental. It's mental in how easy it is to make in the first place, but check these spawns. I've only just got here and I've emptied. How did I empty it? You're not supposed to be able to empty it. Maybe it just takes a couple of... Well, actually, no, I will say that because we're still waiting to totally light up that end over there, well, the bit closest to the farm, while those are despawning slowly, because there's a despawn radius of 128 blocks, these ones are taking... they are taking from the mob cap, so you can't actually get the same kind of spawns. But this is ridiculous. Everybody will have seen this before, I have no doubt, but in case people don't know the workings of this particular type of farm, and I won't have any light on me at all. No, never mind. Let's just go straight up and hope we don't get killed and knocked off the side or anything. But up here is the workings, and ooh, it's a little dark, doesn't it? I hope everybody can see something of what's going on up here. But now that we're up here, I wonder if we can see... Well, you can actually see that there aren't any Endermen over there just at the moment, so maybe it's on the fastest it will go now. What do we have? Entities, 64 only, but none actually coming up here. But that in there, you can't even see it. There's an endermite in there. Endermites, when the player is not taking priority, endermites attract endermen. So they come in here, they think they can walk over that, they think they can walk over this, but they can't because that pushes them up by a half a block, which means that they only have 2.5, and they fall down into the workings. And I've just looked at one of them, I know I have. But that is how it works, and they all pile down, super quick times, and you end up in here with just shed loads of endermen to kill at your leisure. But good grief, you can get seconds to get from level 27 to level 30, so you could level 30 enchant through this. Just ridiculous times. Anyway, meet me back at spawn, where we shall see more new things. We are back at spawn and looking at the local drink house, the tap house, the pub, the bar. Hi, barman! And this is something that me and Bubble put together. We had an afternoon spare and wanted to add a little bit to spawn. Up these stairs you will see that we have a pool table. It's a little like the one I had on my last series on the Lord's World server. And up here we've got a balcony with some lodgings for the people that run the pub. We've got the telly. I think it's a bit of Metallica, Master of Puppets on MTV at the moment. Little cell for a room here. That's not exactly the comfiest room ever, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do have a. Yeah, we don't have much we can do with the floor in here, really. Now, I suppose we could put down a little bit of carpet, but it wouldn't butt up to anything, and nah, who cares? So, lovely, yeah? Nice. We have the farm. Now, the farm is excellent, smexy, because of these extended fields. Dante has put these scarecrows? Yeah, scarecrows. On top of water sources to keep all of this nice and hydrated. There are blocks here with light on them. There is a tractor. Now this is serious kit. Somebody's been playing with the hubcaps, I think. Is the other one? Of course it is. So that's lovely as well. Good heavens, in fact, I've come over here. I haven't actually seen this before, so can we get in? Do I jump? What do I do? How do I get in? On this side. No. Well, it looks like you can get in, but maybe you can't. Gotta jump in through the... Oh, heavens. No, there's no way in. No, I don't care what anybody says, there's no way in. And if anybody else says that there is a way in, then they're lying. Nothing underneath? Around the back? Ah ha ha! Oh, I got the brains. Yep, nice. And you can sit in here. Wonder if I can see myself. No, not properly anyway. Not from outside, because it won't let me see from the outside of the stupid. Let me down. Now, I heard, because even though I haven't seen this before, I have heard about it. I've heard that there is a horn. So let's have a thought that this is that. It is not. Oh, it's above the... Oh, good grief. You'd think I'd have a little look around first, wouldn't I? Before I start messing... Okay. Got an emergency sneeze there. That was violent. Violent sneezes. I've got maybe the beginnings of allergies, and definitely a little bit of a cold coming on at the moment. So that's not great. And we've got the stables here, brilliant. Horses in stables, don't you know? And over here, there is the water tower. The water tower is actually the snow tower. And if we can come in through here, we'll take a little look up the top. You can see the basics of this snow farm. Now this is a little bit more than the one that I made. There's a little bit of a gag for Dante and Bubble, but this is super quick. My efficiency 3 does not love me at the moment because it doesn't have unbreaking on it, so we won't be doing any more of that. Now I'm going to have to do a little travelling to get to this other place, I think, and to avoid spoilers. But if I let's just edge round this way, maybe we will be okay. The nerd shard looking lovely as always. Always a pleasure to see that great big spike sticking into the air. Let's stick our heads down a little bit so that we're not really showing anything. And then keep our heads down even more over here. And there we go. This has already been started once, this building over here, the one dominating the skyline now, making my little nerd shard look like a nerd pencil. But holy smokes, if this isn't going to be the biggest building at spawn, well, then shut me up, because it is ridiculous. My friend Dante is making the Teen Titans Tower, TTT for short C's, and has had to rebuild it once already, because we thought that we'd added to the build limit, and we hadn't. It's apparently not possible without plugins, of which we have none, because we are a proper vanilla server. So yeah, unfortunate that. So the whole thing came down. He changed, we can see over here, changed the island that it's on. It's looking lovely, craggy and like a proper island. And whoa, big stuff. That's going to be amazing. He has asked for anybody in their spare time to add to the sides with the white blocks there. Hopefully that is something I can help out with, because, well, I like to be helpful. I like to get my finger in the pies. That's what I like to do. So let's go have a little look over at that blaze farm, and we'll see what I was talking about when I said it does actually work. And I watched Bubble trying to use it, and it was driving me mad, but I didn't want to spend 5 minutes writing a message on YouTube to tell him how it does work. So we are again at the Blaze Spawner tunnel, and this time, rather than hooking a right, we will hook a left. So there's the end. Shut up out there, noisy engines, flipping vehicles. Just, what do you think this is? Flipping destruction derby, demolition derby, or what? Noisy beggars. Yeah, we come down here. In fact, there is a quick drop. Why am I... Somebody's filled in the quick drop. That's what's happened. That's what was up there, that piece of dirt. Anyway, this is the Blaze Farm. It works thusly. Let's find the easiest way down. I suppose that was it. Let's find... We've got harming, so... What you need to make this work is splash potions of harming and splash potions of poisoning. So they are, no, not stone slabs. That's full, and we'll put in some poison here. So we get them down to the bottom, and that's great. Now you can't kill any of them, because if you let them amass, well, you're in big trouble, because as soon as they can see you, they kill each other trying to get at you, and you end up with nothing. So you've got to kill them basically when they can't see you. They can't see through glass. That's one thing. So if you're down here, now this is not running the machine, if you are AFKing the machine, you need to be on top of it. At this point, I'm not sure if that honestly needs changing, but we'll see. I can't remember if you guys remember, but up there we do have a second one, and from all of those orange blocks up there, we can do the two. That's why I've been holding off on trying to find a system where I can get them all into one place for killing, for maiming and destruction. But just to make it worth my while, I will amass up to about 50 of these, 100, and we will go over the destructions, the instructions of how to work it. So we are atop the machine, and if you look in the top left hand corner of the screen right now, it says 121, so there's 121 blaze in there right now waiting to be killed. So, well, there's a few more now, because they should spawn between 3 and 4 every single time, because it's a very decent sized cage. It's perfectly sized, in fact. So let's get down here and take a massive hit to the frame rate. Good grief. Let's have a look here. What have I got on that's not usually on? Yeah, so we're sorted, running easily 60 frames a second again. The problem was particles. All the particles in the world on. That does not work with this particular farm. It does not like it one little bit, because the amount of particles that a blaze just have anyway are daft. So first thing that we've got to do is, well, we close it off. I could just stick on a lever up here, but I've never actually had a lever in my pocket when I've been over here. So no point in that, and I don't have any cobble on me. No, I don't, so pointless. Anyway, first things first. We need to poison them all. So there's the poison in there. We poison them down. And get ready with our... If we look here. There you go. Looting 3. Now this is the best way to use this farm. Have the looting 3 on. And that way, right now you've heard, they're all poisoned right down to their lowest level. We need to quickly move to looting after we've thrown our potion. Now check out frame drops again. Here we go. Oh, get out of the way, you flaming... What are you doing? Why are we going to fall out? Stupid flaming... Oh, pigman. Bane of my existence. Right, it's going to hit me a little bit, but I don't care. There we go. Boom. And there we go. We pick up all of the experience points that are in there, and all of the... I would say all of the blaze rods, but I was expecting far more for my looting 3 effect, which maybe I just didn't get the looting 3 effect quick enough there. But yeah, for our, what was it, like 8 minutes of running the machine? Yeah, well that's it, they're all gone. How did I only end up with 47 flipping rods for that? Well, who knows, maybe they've exploded into nothingness. Nobody will ever know. But yes, that's how it works, Bubble. It's just fine. You know, it does work. It really does. And if anybody does need any, if you guys need any blaze rods, then just go to my house where I have about 3 chests of them anyway. But onwards! Onwards, I say. Back to... Oh yes, I can jump up there. Back to the Nether Hub, where I will show you... I'll give you a little look around Bubbles' base and what he's been doing there. Well, I do apologise for making promises of seeing Bubbles' base and then realising not a second later that he hasn't actually shown it on one of his videos yet, because he doesn't have videos out enough. So, instead, I'm just going to end it off for this episode, have it short and sweet. I have done a lot of building off camera this week, and I'm going to do quite a bit more off camera this week as well, the next week, because I've got some ideas of what to change. So let's just not drag it out. Let's say our goodbyes with this beautiful sunset. Goodbye, sun. Hello, deathly night. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Please comment if you have anything to comment on. Do you like this kind of, hey, let's show and tell, let's do a lot of work off camera and then just show it off? Or do you prefer when I do some building on camera? These are things I need to know if I'm to make anything that you guys would want to watch. You lucky few. Okay, we'll end it off here. See you guys next Thursday and have a great week. Bye bye.